Daddy born poor, Mama was too. Walking through the snow, plastic bags on their shoes. Papa selling houses, sleeping in a car. 4 babies in the backseat, underneath the stars. Well, hey, hey, just work a little harder. Hey, hey, punching that clock with work and prayer and a little bit of luck. Make so much money, need a 10-ton truck. Ha, 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 ha.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. It is a Thursday, February 8th, 2024, and our goal is to help you make so much money that you need a 10-ton truck. Oh, I get a big kick out of that song. We have some proprietary trading indicators that are simple to use, but very accurate. And I want to show you one of the trade strategies that's available. We've got a dozen different trade strategies, and when we teach someone to trade, we develop a customized trade plan based around your availability to trade and your risk preferences. And we are so confident in how well these indicators perform and our ability to teach you to use them that we will let you trade with company funds once we've trained you and split the profit. So with that, let's get going. We first need to listen to this guy, and we'll be on our way. So
due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
one of the great things about our program is that we do these live sessions. One of the things that we believe differentiates ourselves from others that do this is that we are constantly providing training. Trading is simple but not easy. And I know that doesn't sound like it makes sense, but with the right tools, training, and the best way to learn anything is to find someone who's good at it. And if you've been following my trade results, I am pretty good, and all the people we've got working for us are pretty good. And ask them to show you what they're doing. And if they're kind enough to share their secrets, you'll get good faster without having to go through the journey of trial and error. So we do have multiple live coaching sessions. If you're a light, you get access to the ones that I do. Once you become a member, we've got trades every morning, trades every evening, trades in the afternoon, additional trades you can buy. We've got advanced training on Wednesday evening and back to the basics on Saturday morning. Gives you the opportunity to just keep going over, practicing the fundamentals and being able to ask questions. That's how you get better faster. I like to work off of a checklist, and that checklist helps keep me focused. There are studies out there that say if you work off of a checklist, you'll perform better, specifically in the medical industry. And if apparently Boeing needs to have a little checklist to make sure they put all the screws on the planes before they send them out. On my checklist is every day restart the green charts, and I restarted mine this morning. Picks up any updates. and also clears out the memory so that it kind of performs quickly. Good habit at the end of every day is to review your trades, specifically the trades that didn't go the way you want, because that's how you get better, is by figuring out what it was that you did wrong on a trade that didn't go your way. Last night on the overnight trade, both trades closed profitably, so there's nothing to take a look at there. We are technical traders. We are trading based on the price action. There's two kinds of traders, technical traders and fundamental traders. Fundamental traders trade on the news. We don't trade on the news. But we do want to know what the news is so that we can trade around it. And we get that by going to forexfactory.com. Forexfactory.com breaks news down into 3 categories. Yellow is low impact. Generally don't worry about those. Orange is medium impact. I don't worry about those. And red, which is high impact. Those are things that cause the market to move. So the general strategy is just to trade around them. And we've got news this morning at 8:30 on unemployment claims. And tonight at 5:30 on the Australian dollar, the Royal Bank of Australia, Governor Bullock speaks. Any trade that we take this morning will be closed by this time. But this guy, we need to worry about the USD. And I don't like to trade within that 2-hour window. And I don't know, this morning it looks like and the reason I say 2 hours is this is a published number. They knew what this number was yesterday. People who know people start figuring out, are able to get that information before it's publicly released, and they can trade on it. And that trading on it skews the indicator. By the time the indicator picks it up, the market may have moved, and if you have an open trade, you might get stopped out. So the best way is just to kind of trade around it. So this morning we won't take a trade on the USD. We've got a dozen different trade signals, as I said. The one I'm going to use this morning, this is the one I principally use. At night, I use a modified version of this one. But the 10-point trade signal, basically what it's trying to do is get all the lines from all 3 sections of the chart to line up. When we get all 3 sections of the chart to agree, we've got the highest probability that the trade is going to go our way. I like to trade off of a 1-hour chart. 1-hour chart is usually worth anywhere from 5 to 35 pips, and my sweet spot is 11 pips. If you look at many of my trades, I'm trading a lot size of 10. That makes each pip worth $100. So you'll see a lot of my trades are around $1,100 because I'm going for that 11 pip trade, and I like to get in and out within 1 to 3 hours. So with that, let's take a look and see what we've got this morning. Even though we're not going to take a trade on the USD, part of the reason for doing this is so that you can kind of see how easy it is, but also identify the setup. When you see it. So the chart I'm going to trade off of is the light 6 major. It's one of the standard charts. It's a composite chart. It's showing me 6 different currency pairs, all USD based. We're going to start with the middle section of the chart, which is what we call the majors and the minors. This red and green line is the major indicator. Black and gray line is the minor indicator. Horizontal red line is the oversold line. When the market's oversold, that's a good time to buy. And specifically, we want all the lines going up. So we're oversold, all the lines going up. We don't have that here. The majors have started to turn. They're sideways. Minors are still going down. And this horizontal blue line is the overbought line. When the lines are up here, I want them pointing down. When they're down here, I want them pointing up. So that's pretty simple. So we don't have anything here. Oversold going down. Can I make a trade when we're oversold? Yes, you can. It's just not part of my trade plan. could be part of yours. One of the things we'll have you do is go and back test the various trade plans we show you, or the various trade strategies, so that you become very familiar with what it is that you want, what it is you want to do. When we're oversold, I don't want to get stuck when this turns and goes the other way. So I don't take trades down here. Pound USD, majors are still in the channel, still going down. I generally do not take anything after the halfway mark. And ideally, again, I like to have it have gone all the way up before I take the trade and catch it on the down when it's coming down. USD, Canadian dollar, overbought, going up, so nothing there. US dollar, Swiss franc, miners have reached overbought, majors still going up in the channel. Dollar yen, overbought, and majors are coming down, but the miners are sideways. And why the miners are sideways is the black line is horizontal. The black line's horizontal. I want all the lines coming down. If we had all the lines coming down, I might consider this. The steepness on the green line. So there's three things I'm looking for. One, that we're overbought, which we are. Two, all the lines are coming down, which we don't quite have. And three, what I call a double cross, where the red line is on top of the green line, which it is here, and the black line is on top of the gray line, which it is. So we've got two of the three. But as I said, I want all three. The other thing, couple cautions here. One, I don't like when we've been hanging out overbought for a long time. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours we've been overbought. And, here's a case where you could have gotten your that's 60 pips while we're overbought. 60 pips while we're overbought, and actually the lines are going down. So we would have been stopped out on that. So I want to take just all I need is a couple trades for my signal. If I get 20 pips a day, my goal was 30, but 20 pips a day, I'm making terrific money. Now, actually, we do have all three, but it's the USD. We're not going to trade the USD, but right now we do have the signal. Actually, when I jump up to the TNTs, I want 3 of the 4 lines supporting what I see here. Thin orange is going down, supporting. And that is it. The blue lines are inversely related. So when blue goes down, that means buy. So I only have one of the lines here. So again, I don't have the elements that I'm looking for. So I've cloned this chart, and I've got some non-US pairs here. So let's see what we've got on the non-US pairs. Euro pound. We're in the channel and it's turned going up, so nothing there. Australian dollar, yen, majors are coming down, minors are sideways. I want agreement on everything. So what I'm trying to get is something like here. Everybody started coming down, and I want to just ride it through the channel. And here, there's 16 pips. 16 pips, even a little bit more if I had caught this here and rode it down through the channel before it turned. So that's what I'm looking for. Euro, Canadian dollar, everybody's going down. Green line is past the halfway mark, so I usually pass on that. So we do have everybody coming down. We have the double cross. but we're more than halfway, so that's a pass for me. The other thing I don't like is that we've got a little kink in the line where I'm going from more steep to less steep. I want it the other way. I want it to go from less steep to more steep. Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, oversold. Everybody's going up, double cross. But again, we got this kink in the line from more steep to less steep. Plus, I guess I should make it like a hard rule, and maybe I will. Is I want this to be at least 45 degrees, the green line, and it's less than 45 degrees. If I don't see this at 45 degrees, I don't take a trade. So pound yen, oversold, overbought. Everybody's going down, and I have the double cross. It's kind of hard to see the black line, but it is. So I've got three elements here. I like this. There's great steepness on the green line. That's a plus. When the lines are clustered together like this, that's a plus. When the line's entering the channel, the green line entering the channel is a plus. So this is a nice setup. Only thing I don't like is I don't like when it's been hanging out overbought for a long time. So we've got a sell here. 2 orange lines going down, confirming the sell. Thick blue going up. The blue lines are inversely related. So when blue goes up, that means sell. So 3 of the 4 are telling me sell. I need a minimum of 3 of the 4. And we've got weak up pressure. What makes it weak is the slope of the line and how close the lines are. But we have the red line on top. Red line on top gives me a point. So 1 point here, 3 points here, and 3 points here. So that's 7 points. When I have 7 points, my next step is to confirm the setup. And I confirm the setup by looking at a full chart. And I want both the two. So here's what we were just looking at. Other thing I like here is that the green line is pulling away from the red line. They're separating. It's starting to roll. I confirm it by looking at the 2-hour and the 4-hour chart. And specifically what I want is I want the majors to be overbought also. They don't have to be going down. It's kind of an extra benefit if they are, but I want them overbought. And if they're overbought, and the reason I want them overbought is if for some reason this signal weakens, I'll pick up the trade off of this. Only thing I don't like is that we've been overbought for a day here. And the 4-hour is also overbought. So I've got both of the elements to confirm the trade. The next question is, what's the trade worth? And to figure out what the trade is worth, I am going to look at a kind of a clean chart. And here I want to, for pairs that I trade, I already have my support and resistance figured out. I've got the support and resistance are spots where the candles seem to naturally stop. So you can see they stopped here. You can see they stopped here. You can see they stopped here. They stopped here. When I'm trading, I want to trade within those channels where the support and resistance seem to naturally stop when I'm trading off of a 1-hour chart. Because I don't want to be, because I want to get in and get out quickly. And sometimes you'll see it'll bounce on this line. I don't want to be tied up in a trade for a long time. I just want to get in and get out. So here are my support and resistance. And then I want to know kind of how much room I have. Oops, didn't quite get that right. I want to know how much room I have from where the current price is to the line. So here I've got the 19 pips. And here I've got 17 pips. So that support and resistance on the Euro USD is around 30 to 40 pips. So this is, 36 pips. Now the issue is, so one, I want to know where the support and resistance are, and two, I want to know what the trade is, what the trend is. And here you pretty clearly see this is an uptrend. So when I'm trading against the trend, so we're taking a sell trade against a buy trend, I'm going to take less pips than I normally would. Because I don't want to get stuck with this keep going up while I've got a sell trade in it. So we've got 19 pips here, and we've got 11 pips to here. So I think we're going to probably try to take 11 pips on this. Let's take, let me just take one more look at the chart. Yeah, we're going to take 11 pips. So you can take it in your simulator, or if you are using MetaTrader 4, open up pound yen, go to new order. My lot size can be, I move this decimal place over 4 spots. This is a demo account, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1.07 or 1.08. I can take anywhere from half of this to double it. Actually, I'm going to take double it today. So we're going to go to 2.16. It was 2.16 instead of 1.08. I'm doubling it and going to 2.16. It's a market sell. Once the trade is recorded, I'm going to right click on here, go to modify, and I'm 11 pips is 110 points. I just add an extra 0 and I click this little blue button and it does the math for me. And we're going to use a 3-to-1. So that's 330 pips. You know what? On the pound yen, I'm going to go a little bit more. I'm going to use I'm going to go to 4-to-1, 44 pips. And the reason being is this is a and again, you need to figure out what your risk profile is. But the pound yen is a little variable. It bounces around quite a bit. And a 3-to-1 I found is a little too tight on a 11 pip trade. It needs to be more than that. So I'm going to go to 4-to-1. Click modify. It drops in the numbers, and actually I kind of like where the line is placed here. I do like to visually. It's touching this candle. It's touching this candle. It's touching these last 4 candles. Now, based on what we were looking at a minute ago, we could go down to just below here. So, we could go here, take that extra 10 pips, 19 pips to get to here, but we're going to hold off because we're trading against the trend. Again, I want to get in and get out. I don't want to be greedy. Greedy causes you to, being greedy, you'll end up losing. So so we've got one trade here. Let me just go over the numbers before we go on to the next thing. So we took a a sell on the pound yen with a take profit of 187.904, 187.904, and a stop loss of 188.473. 188.473. And now let's keep going and see what else we have. Euro Australian dollar. We don't have agreement between the majors and the minors. Pound, Canadian dollar, yen overbought, but majors and minors are both sideways. Euro New Zealand dollar, overbought, but everybody's, majors are going up, minors are going sideways. Pound New Zealand dollar, we don't have agreement. New Zealand dollar yen, overbought. Everybody's going down. I do have the double cross, so 3 points here. 2 orange lines going down. Thick blue going up, so 3 of the 4 here. Weak up pressure with green on top, so 1 point here. So again, we've got 7 points here on the New Zealand dollar, JPY. I am going to pass on this. This is great steepness here. But what I don't like is, let's actually take a look. New Zealand dollar NZD. We've already got a trade with the JPY, and I don't like to double up. So we're overbought, and they've turned. So we've got the confirmation. Now let's take a look at one more thing here. Because it's kind of like taking the same trade again. So this is something I don't trade all the time. So I have to make my support and resistance. And you can see it's very much like the other. Uptrend, sideways, uptrend. Six pips up. 15 pips down. Seven pips. I'm thinking about it. I don't like, myself personally, I don't like to take trades for less than 10 pips. It's not worth the aggravation to me. If I'm going to take the trade and I have to put the energy and effort into watching it, I prefer, I want it to be at least 10 pips. So I'm going to pass on this. The setup is here. So one, because we already have a trade with the yen, and two, it's not enough pips for me. And what you'll see also is the spread on the New Zealand dollar is usually file, new chart. New Zealand dollar is going to be down here. New Zealand dollar, yen. The spread is a pip. It's going from 6.3 to 7.5. It's a little over a pip. And it's not worth it to take a 7-pip trade where you have to pay 1 pip for the commission. Whereas on the Euro USD, if you look, it's a point. It's 2 points. It's the 5th digit that's different versus the 4th digit, which is the pips. The 4th digit is the pips. The 5th digit is the points. So see the difference, because this has so much volume. The spread is low versus here. The spread's a pip. So if the spread's a pip, I want to make at least 11 pips. So another reason why I wouldn't take the trade. Okay, gang. Thanks for joining me. I expect this trade to close within the next 3 hours. And watch for my afternoon trades at 4:15. And if you are interested in learning how to trade, we can help you. These tools are the best I've seen. They're simple to use. They're very predictive, and the fastest way to learn is by hooking up with somebody who already knows how to do it, which we do. Okay, gang, thank you. We will see you Monday afternoon at 3:30, and look for my afternoon trade today. Bye-bye.